But in terms of preparing yourself for acting, I know you're in class 2, so you've got a lot of time before you get there. The big thing is going to be knowing who your character is and asking yourself questions. I talked a lot about this in yesterday's stream, where I'm currently working on a sequence, which is the demo that we're supposed to be doing today, which we'll get to eventually once we get through all these awesome questions. But exploring character. Who are these characters? The big thing that separates good acting shots versus okay acting shots or even bad acting shots, one of the big ones is knowing who the character is. They are not a rig. You are not animating a rig moving through the scene. You are animating a character moving through the scene. A person. A bag of emotions and thoughts and history and a story. Not just a rig doing the actions. And understanding that and really diving deep into that makes a huge difference in not just the way you animate, but the way you shoot reference. If you have a character that's, let's see, what would be a good example? Maybe they have to hit a button. Well, the action of hitting a button is just moving the hand up and then pressing the button. That's the action. So if you're in ANO2, you're going to be doing these mechanic shots. ANO3, same thing. A character doing something. Lift a heavy box. Okay. Push a button. Okay. Shift their weight. There you go. That's the motion, the action, the mechanics. Acting is who is hitting that button? Why are they hitting that button? What's their thoughts on hitting that button? It's all questions. So, who are they? Are they lazy? Are they super energetic? So, for example, a lazy person, they're going to have to hit the button. And the hand just kind of barely goes up. That they do something like that. What if it's a really energetic person? Gotta hit the button. And they've maybe got a music in their heart, and they're just like, yeah, got it. It's a beautiful sunny day. Boop. And you can have like that even in their head. They might not say it, but it's like boop as they hit the button. A very different way of hitting the button compared to hit the button. Or maybe it's someone who, like, what's the story behind this? Maybe they just washed their hand. They're a doctor, and okay, I've got to hit this button. I can't dirty my hands. Boop. There you go. So now there's this like moment of, wait, totally different way of hitting the button. It's all the action of hitting a button, but by knowing who the character is and who, or I should say what the story is, it changes everything about it. And suddenly it is a unique moment versus a generic moment. Now, the other thing to keep in mind when you get into acting, and this goes for everyone, when you get into acting, it doesn't mean you get to forget about your body mechanics. This is something I see all the time, something I fell into when I was a student, is you're learning your body mechanics. Okay, you learn all of this cool stuff. How does the body move? What's the spacing? What's the weight? All of this stuff. As soon as you get into acting, the first thing students do is, okay, focus on the face and the head and all of the facial stuff, and the body doesn't matter. And suddenly all the mechanics, all the body mechanics are just like out the window, and the character is kind of floating across the screen and not really moving. Don't. Focus on the body mechanics first. Acting can be layered on top of body mechanics, but if you don't have body mechanics, none of the acting is going to matter anyway. So really make sure you get those body mechanics in there.